Aptos. So Aptos, it's no surprise, raised a ton of cash when they decided that they were going to build this. It's formerly Facebook's blockchain engineers that have built it. So they already had the resume of being, working at Meta and the ties to the Zuckerbergs of the world. So they were going to raise a ton of cash, which they have, building a layer 1 proof of stake that's had quite a lot of hype behind it. I want to take a look at some of the impressive statistics around Aptos and potentially where this can go this year. Before I get into any of that though, if you are new to this channel, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. And when I did the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. They were coins that I expected were going to make me a lot of money. And if you'd have done the same, say you'd popped $100 into them when I released the videos, you'd gotten in at these prices. All you would have had to do is sit on those coins for 16 months and you'd have been able to sell them at these prices. And this is what your profit would have been from $100 into each. Over 123 grand in under a year and a half. Now, you can only get that in crypto. Thing is you don't have a year and a half to get your portfolio sorted either, because we are in a bull cycle. So now is the time to sort your portfolio out. If you are not confident in the coins that you own or genuinely uncertain about whether or not they're the right coins, head over to copymycrypto.com, have a look at the site. That is the site I run where I share with all my members the coins that I own. Now, whenever I buy or sell any coin, I tell my members what coin I'm buying and at what price. And when I sell, I tell my members what coin I'm selling and at what price. So my members are in and out of cryptos, same price as me, so they make the same profit. But the added bonus is they don't have any work to do at all. And if that sounds good to you, like I say, pause this video now, have a look through the site, read it all, watch the videos, read the testimonials, verify it all, because it's all on the history of this channel. And if you like what you see, try it out, because the markets are going to rip next month. And if you're not ready, you're going to miss out on a lot of cash. Now, Aptos. So there's a layer 1 proof of stake. They employ a smart contract programming language called Move, which is a Rust-based programming language that was developed by Meta DM blockchain engineers. So Aptos' vision is a blockchain that brings adoption to Web3 and empowers a DApp ecosystem that solves real-world problems. They're, in theory, able to execute 150,000 transactions per second, which, if that's the case, would rival, your Visas of the world. That would be incredible. In March of 2022, they raised over $200 million in a seed round. Excuse me. That was led by Andreessen Horowitz. They've also had Tiger Global involved, Multicoin Capital involved. Then they raised another $200 million. Excuse me. That was through participation of Dragonfly, Apollo Global, Franklin Templeton, Animoca, Jump Crypto, and others. Now, obviously, Jump Crypto, they're being investigated at the moment, and they've been dumping a lot of their coins. So it will be interesting because Aptos have a lot of token unlocks, and with Jump Crypto under investigation, it does seem like they are liquidating a lot before this investigation really kicks on. So there might be a bit of a dump from their holdings. The founders are Mo Sheikh and Avery Ching. Both were former Meta employees. Mo, who is the current CEO of the company, is a founder with years of multinational financial services experience, as well as crypto and blockchain experience. He specializes in scaling products and has experience in the private equity and venture capital markets. Ching, on the other hand, is the CTO of Aptos. He's a software engineer and was one of the principal software engineers at Meta. Like I said, with the ties that they've got, the links that they've got, it's no wonder that they managed to raise a ton of cash. So the fact that they potentially can do 150,000 transactions per second puts this so far ahead of every other blockchain right now. It's incredible. And it gives the potential for, if they became ISO 20022 compliant, they could run a CBDC, they could be fully, they could literally run the infrastructure for a country with that kind of scalability. The question is obviously, can they achieve it? Because theoretical and practical are two different things. They just are. So, you know, we have to see where they get to in terms of that kind of transactions per second or that throughput. And to be honest, they also have to be used enough that people that they're going to process that kind of transactions. But as of right now, there have been a number of projects that have started building on Aptos. There is a number of DeFi projects that added Aptos chain to their ecosystem as well. You know, PancakeSwap was one of the first, and they've got some gaming stuff. Like they've racked up quite a lot of quite a significant ecosystem in quite a short amount of time. Like, I am legitimately very, very impressed with what Aptos have done. Now, I will point something out. So, circulating supply is 470 mil. Total supply is 1.1 billion. Now, there are token unlocks coming. So, 11 million coins are being released August 12th, which is in 5 days from when I'm recording this. 2.8 million of those tokens are to investors. Now, of course, as I said, Jump Crypto, they're one of the investors. They might be dumping, but all of these are early investors, so they're very possible they're going to dump. But you've got 11 mil out August, 11 mil out September, 11 mil out October, so around 33, 44, 55. Yeah, right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Yeah, so 5 till the end of the year. So 55 million additional tokens that can be dumped on the market. And it's pretty much staying the same in terms of token unlock, actually. So it isn't like all of a sudden there's a huge amount, not till, I'm presuming, till quite late on. Yeah, looks all fine. Quite a nice linear unlock. So, yeah, like the 12th of every month, there's potential that you're going to see a bit of a drop on Aptos. I wouldn't overly be concerned about Jump Crypto. Obviously, they've been liquidating hundreds of millions of dollars right now, but their participation as early investors, there was a lot of early investors, so I don't think they're going to necessarily dump. Even if they dump their Aptos, I don't think it's going to impact the market particularly. Aptos has pretty good volume. They're on every exchange, so they're not getting a listing bounce, but they've done well. I mean, like, you know, when you look at that price action, you know, it's hit highs of $18 a couple of times. In fact, its all-time high is, in fact, $19.90. So it keeps getting rejected at $20. I think once it gets above $20, I think this will blast. I definitely see a world where Aptos is going to get to around $50, because that puts it at a market cap of, you know, $23.5 billion. Now, with the net growth that they've had, with the amount of money that they raised so early on, 400 million across two funding rounds is a huge amount. We don't see that in crypto very often at all. I think that's the most I've seen off the top of my head. I'm sure there's got to be a couple of projects that might have raised more, but that's an immense amount of money. They've got big backers. They have built something really, really fast. In terms of ecosystem, if their transactions per second can be 150,000, it smashes Solana out the water, and then all of a sudden people start moving to Aptos to build instead of Solana. The only issue potentially could be the programming language. No developer wants to learn a new programming language when they can use one that they're already familiar with and build straight away. You know, it delays the building process. So that might be a downside, but overall, I think the future looks really bright for Aptos right now. $50 seems very, very achievable. Yeah, I think once it gets above 20, I think this will really start moving. You can see a couple of times this year, it's tried for 20 and got rejected. So 20 is clear, like, resistance. Once it gets above that, I think this will fly. And $50 can be very, very easily achieved in my eyes. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. Do you think Aptos is... do you think the founders with their work at Meta, obviously going to have huge connections, is that going to be a big help moving forward? Do you think they're going to be able to persuade developers to come and build on them at a faster rate than a number of the other blockchains? Because that's important as well for growth. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. And guys, look, we're in a bull cycle. If you don't have your portfolio sorted out, if you're not confident in the coins that you own, it's time to do something about it this month, because the market's going to start ripping next month for sure. And if you are not confident in the coins you own, go have a look at copymycrypto.com. On that site, you will see what my members have earned. You will see the successes we have had. It's all public record. You can verify it on the history of this channel. Copymycrypto.com is where I dive into the markets. When I find a coin that I want to buy, I tell my members about the coin and the price I'm going to buy it at. Whenever I sell, I tell my members the coin I'm going to sell and the price I'm going to sell it at. So my members make the exact same profit as me, except they don't have any work to do. And if you like the sound of that, have a look at the site, watch the videos, read the testimonials from the members, verify it all on the history of this channel, because it's all on the old videos. And if you like what you see, try it out, because it will help you get things sorted before September kicks off. And that is it from me, guys. I'll see you in the next vid. Have a nice day.